Okay, let's look at the solution, or one possible solution for the problem at hand. So we know that we should ask for the number. Okay. Okay. So that's easy enough. We're gonna say uh, integer. That's a good one. Will be input. Uh, enter an integer. Okay. And we know we need to convert this integer um, to a number. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you a shortcut for doing that. What some people do uh, in their code is to simply do this, okay? And the only reason I'm showing you is because you might see it, okay? So this is what they do to convert a string to an integer and save the result in a variable immediately. Now, I personally do not like this approach because it kind of hides exactly what's happening. Okay, so this would do exactly what we are used to doing in two steps, which is something like this. Um, Maybe I change this to int underscore integer, or it's not a good name. Let's call this user. Okay, or num. Yeah. Right. Sometimes it takes a while to use or to get comfortable using the correct suitable variable name. All right, int num seems to make more sense to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to convert that to an integer. Okay. Okay. So now int num will have the number that I can use to do calculations. So what I did in line 16 and line 17, you could do that in one line by wrapping the input with an int. But like I mentioned earlier, it's not the most elegant or most simplistic approach. In programming, you want to make sure that your code is understandable, and you don't want to obfuscate or make your code look complex to other people who are reading it. Okay. All right, so we have asked for the number. Now let's check if it is an even number. And to do that, uh, we will simply take the number. Okay, we'll do modulus 2, and we know that this will either be a 1 or a 0, right? Whatever I do, if it's an odd number, it will be 1. If it's an even number, it will be 0. So whatever I get, I am going to compare it with 0. Okay? So I know that result will either contain true or false. Alright? Great. So now I'm going to print the result. Okay, so print is the value entered an even integer, question mark, and let's put that's something there. Okay, and let's put a dot. Let's put a format. Nope. Format. Alright, let's put it on the other line. I think I might run out of space. So let's put it on the other line. So that format, what goes here? Let's use num. Right? You could use num or you could use int num. And let's use result. Okay, and let's close it. Need to close it. Yeah, let's click play. Let's enter 2. Is 2 an even integer? True. Alright, if I try again, 5. Is 5 an even integer? False. So this is how we would solve the is a number an even number requirement. Okay, that brings us to the end of this unit where we learned about the logical uh, operators. We learned about uh, true, we learned about false, we learned about comparing variables, comparing numbers, comparing strings. In other words, comparing data types. And we learn about and, and not. Okay, so make sure you understand this unit fully, because in the next unit, where we look at incorporating code that makes decision into our programs, uh, we will need to understand exactly that all decisions are either true or false. Great. I will see you in the next unit.